time, son. I'm a survivor. I will survive. I will survive. And I'm a firm believer. Will forever shine. Just to stay alive. That's simple means it. Nobody can hold me back. Nobody can change my energy. Nobody can hold me sick. I will not allow negativity. Guys, as you come back in, go ahead and share the program. Because this is going to be a different kind of program today. Hope everybody's seen me. Go ahead and share. I get a better spot. Hope you guys have seen me. Something is really trying to inhibit us from doing this story here today. But I promise you, uh, whatever it is, it won't succeed. We are going to share the story here today. The story,
Definitely.
yeah, this young man that you're seeing on your screen right now. Let me make sure that you guys are seeing and you guys are hearing. All right, guys, this young man that you're seeing on your screen right now, um, it's impossible to understand the pain that he's going through. I cannot understand. A lot of us cannot understand. But he just told me just before we got on air that he is in fact going through a lot of pain, and we're gonna try to understand why is he going through so much pain and his story, his entire story. It seems like a roller coaster. This is not just a regular any story. This is a story that needs your immediate attention. It needs everyone immediate air. You need for everyone to go ahead and share this program right now on every single platform that you know. Um, Let me do that as well again. Because only with your help, only with your assistance, something might able to maybe something might be possible. I'm gonna still give you guys some time to share, invite a friend, share and invite a friend. Keep sharing and invite a friend. Keep sharing and invite a friend. I'm gonna still wait a little bit. I want everybody to come in, be a part of this program right here. Share and invite a friend. I see everybody that came in. Just keep sharing, guys. Just keep sharing and invite a friend. Just keep sharing and invite a friend. I'm going to do the same on my end as well. I'm sharing to some other platforms, which I want you to do the same. Guys, I even want you to start a watch party. Start a watch party. So people on your page could also watch this program off of their page. And then we're going to really get started. And try to understand why my guest is going through the pain and agony that he's going through at this moment. Click this and send us off to two more platforms, and then we should be fine. Should be good to go. All right. Thank you, Doris, Maureen, Charles. Thank you, Tamika. Let's welcome on the program today. His name is Damian Watson. Damian,
Yes, sir.
thank you for even taking the time to chat with us here today.
Yeah, yeah.
I could almost see it on your face. I can't understand the pain, but I could kind of feel it. I could kind of see how you look. I could kind of see you're uncomfortable and trying to find a comfortable spot.
Yeah.
Where do we start? Damien, talk to us a little bit about your life growing up in Jamaica, if you want to
Oh,
start from that point of view, as a young man growing up
well,
in Jamaica.
okay. Well, life in Jamaica was pretty good for me, you know. Well, like typical Jamaicans, you know, you grow with a mother and father and two couple married to each other, you know. Grew up with my brother and sister. It was three of us at the time until later down they have another sister. Yeah, yeah, I said it was pretty good. Used to be the rudest in our family. Used to get
Right.
a lot of beating, all
Yeah.
and something. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But you know, go through primary school, me go through high school. I'm come to Antigua like when me about like 18, 19. That was in like in 2001.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, my father. But before I even come to Antigua, my father, I had a brother. As I said, I had a brother before.
Right.
My dad sent for him to come here, and that was like in December 2000.
Yes.
And in, oh boy, in March 2001, he fell sick. He got sick, and somehow doctor gave him wrong medication, and he
Uh-huh.
died. Yeah, man, him died. He died. Yeah. So that's how my father sent for me and my mother and my sister to come over here now. Yeah. And yeah, I
So
went to classes over here, like computer classes and so. Yeah. And, they reach here to start work. Well, my mother and sister didn't stay over here. They left on the same year, 2000, 2001.
right.
And I stayed and, help out my father with whatever. And him send me go computer classes and different kind of classes as well. And, you grow up and start reaching age for work. You can go out on your own. So I start operating heavy equipment like crane, backhoe, excavator, such like, yeah. And you know, I had a pretty good life. I didn't have any complaint. I didn't have any running with the law or anything like that, yeah. So, you know, meet a girl and she moving with me and everything all good and so time passed by, I first relationship you have with living relationship. Well, experience wise, yeah. It never really work out. We were together like for about you know, 2, 3 years,
Right.
and time passes by. Then I meet this other girl, and everything was good at first. She never work. I used to do all the work, so me always used to ask her why she don't want to work and so. But it always like end out in some kind of argument or something, yeah. So
Right.
what happened now is that one evening I come home from work. She said she get a job.
Right.
Me ask her where. She say with her ex boyfriend.
Mm.
Give him and his wife a go away and they have a young baby, so she go babysit. So I tell her no, that can't work. That can't work.
Mm-hmm.
When me come home next evening and she wasn't home, I see notice her clothes pack up and so oh boy. Clothes pack up. And when I call her, she was by the ex boyfriend house babysitting, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't went down there on the same day. I went down there the other evening after work, and I drove by the house and I was parking outside. So I'm call her and tell her I'm outside. She came out and she like hey him no want nobody in my yard. And I say no damn yard, me down the road. You understand? So she make a big deal outside. So anyway, I left. Every night me try call her, me notice me can't get her answer. So 2 weeks has passed. Sorry. Has passed and me call her until I say, well, come for your stuff them out of the house, right?
Right.
And she didn't come. She didn't come. So what I did then was I rent a different room and at a different place, an apartment,
Right.
and left her stuff there. So while I was there, that's how I met this other girl, and yeah, she moved in with me, and I may tell you, I like about 2, 3 months done pass after living with this girl. So she get pregnant and so oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
man.
know
She
the
get
pain. I know the pain. I
yeah,
feel the
man.
pain. If you ever want to stop for a bit,
No, man, it cool, man. Cool, man. This is I mean every day. going through all this them pain, so it's not like anything new. So, can go on, man. It's all good.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you thought you met this other girl.
Yeah. She moved in and she eventually got pregnant. Like about 3 months passed. That was when the ex-girlfriend decided she gonna move in. She want to move in back with me. I tell her, no, it can't work. You move on with your life. So me move on with my own.
Right.
But she was still pressing it, yeah? Even one night she was knocking at the door. I didn't know who it is. I opened the door because it's them type of apartment that don't, oh boy, that don't
Uh-huh.
have a front window. So you got to open the door. And it was her. And crying and all that. And I tell her, I say, it not gonna work because you move on. You understand? So what had happened now? Time passes and it was a Friday evening.
Yes.
I was home and I was downstairs with a couple of friends. I was drinking like beer and cake. Cause my friend thought I'm bake cake on weekends
Right.
and Friday to sell in the town on Saturdays. So I bought a cake from him and we were eating cake and drinking beer. And she started calling. Said she wanna see me, me must come by her house. I'm tell her I'm not coming by you because we know exactly where you want.
Right.
But I may hang up and she keep calling. I may tell you about how was I calling and
Mm-hmm.
keep hanging up. At the first hour pass, but she keep determined for me come by her. I'm tell her I'm not coming. That was when she mentioned cause she have money for me.
Oh,
Cause I have a car, I have a black car and it was in the garage at the time.
right.
And she call and tell me say she have money for me. Yeah. So I must meet her down by the bus station. I must meet her down by the bus station. But I was still home. I tell her I'm coming, but I was at home still. And
Right.
like half an hour pass and she still call. I tell her I say, I'm there home. I'm gonna leave out now. And time and time pass. And she keep calling. And I say, I'm down by the bus station. Just meet me down there. Till eventually I tell her, I say, hey, me not even have money to catch bus.
Right.
She say, catch a bus and we pay the fare. So I
Right.
was there for a while.
She was
And
demanding that you come there, that you
yes,
come
she
and
was
meet her.
demanding. Yes, she was
Demanding.
demanding. Yeah, she was demanding it. Because I tell you, this is not like 10 minutes. This is like about 2 to 3 hours worth of pressuring me to come there. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
So you left,
So
you took the bus and you went. You're on your way
yeah,
proceeding to meet her.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. I took the bus and I went down there, and my baby mother was I was working close to the bus station. She was
Right.
working at a supermarket, so I decided that before I even take the money from this girl, I'm gonna go to my baby mother and ask her if I'm really supposed to take the money from this girl.
Right.
But the moment the bus reached the bus station, she just pulled me out the bus. Oh boy, and pull me in a different bus, and the bus just drive off same time.
Uh-huh.
So while driving about a couple minutes away, um, me hear a voice. I was sitting at the second to last seat in the bus.
Yeah.
I heard a voice behind me say, "Stop the bus and come off."
Like something in the
And
back of your head telling you that.
now back of my head, behind at the seat, not
Oh,
the back of my head. Behind, sitting right behind me. I hear
yeah.
someone say, stop the bus and come off.
Uh-huh.
When I look around, three persons were sitting there. When me look around, them I look at me like say, why am I looking at them? Yeah? That
Yeah.
means none of them say it. About a couple minutes again, me hear the same voice come again and say, stop the bus and come off. Me look around and the
Uh-huh.
same thing happen. They keep staring at me.
So and you keep ignoring that
Yes,
voice that keep
yes,
talking to you.
because we never hear nothing like this before. So me I wonder if it's some kind of prank or something. Because it sounds just as if me and attack right now. Just like me and attack right now. That's how it sound. Yeah,
Ah,
yeah. So what happened now? When I reach almost reach my destiny the stop, we hear the voice say it again. It was 3 times the voice said. And as I said, nothing like this never happened to me before. So if I think me I go crazy
right.
because I've never heard such a voice. Yeah. And before reach the almost reach the destination, she say, stop the bus and come off and go on by the house. My roommate down there, she will let her in the house. Um, she said she gonna pay rent and meet me down there. So when I come off the bus, she stayed on the bus. So while walking down by her house, I saw two men standing by a white Maxima car with the bonnet up. They were looking underneath the bonnet, and like they were fixing something. Yeah. So when
Right.
we reached close to them, I said good evening. 'Cause I grew up with manners. Otherwise, I'm to get beaten. Yeah. So them answer. I'm gonna go down to meet to by her house. When I reach down there, I see all the window closed and the door closed and all that. So I didn't bother to stop. It was evening. Place just start get dust done, yeah.
Right.
So what happened now? The end of it was a dead end road. So at the end of the road, there's a light post at the middle, down there. So I went down there and I was leaning on the light on the post and playing game on my phone. So before anything else happened, me hear the voice again. Say anything happen to you, nobody now anything happen to you, nobody now go see. I mean I
And that's
look
the
around and
voice.
I wonder,
That's the voice talking to you
yes,
again.
just like how you attack right now, I just saw the voice sound, yeah? That's how it attack. As live as day.
But you keep ignoring that voice. You
Yes,
keep
because
ignoring
me I
that voice.
wonder, I'm looking around and not seeing anybody.
Right.
I'm not seeing anyone. As I said, I never have any running with the law or anything like that. So me now go think say a man half of me because or anything like that, yeah? So
Right.
what happened now? I was leaning on the post playing game. The same car I pass up the road with the two guys. One person was inside it and the car reverse come down. I see the guy looking around as if he's looking for something, yeah?
Mm.
So the car drove off and the other person stopped him. I hear the person ask him, you find what you look for? I not hear what the one in the car say. But the car drive off and him walk down and approach me and ask me what purpose I have here. So I said, I'm waiting on someone. He
Right.
asked who? So then I asked him if he's a police, and he said no. And then he asks again, so who you waiting on? I'm say, if you want or whom I wait on, just wait with me.
Right.
So him walk like him, I go way to the side. Me continue play game on my phone, and then me feel somebody grab me from behind.
Ah.
Somebody when same time the person grab me, then me and the person shout out, "Me a policeman, shout you!" And it happened so fast because same time when the person grab me, then say it, and by the time pulling myself and turn around, but just in time to see
Ah.
him pulling gun out and waist and shoot me right in my side go
Oh,
cross.
oh, oh,
Yeah.
oh. So the guy that was there, he was a police officer.
Yes, he was a assistant superintendent. Yeah, he had plain clothes. And I asked him if he's a police, and he said no.
So you turn around, he pulled
Yeah,
out the gun, he didn't ask you no question.
no. I'm gonna tell you, everything happened in split second. Less than 2 seconds, all of that take place. Cause same time he grab me, in shout out, me a policeman and search. And by the time I turn around, me just in time to see him pulling gun out and waist and shoot me. Yep.
Oh my.
So what happened now? I take time, just feel my foot, then take time and just give way. I'm a fall down on the ground.
Uh-huh.
And when I was trying to get up, I find out my foot can't move. So I take my hand and I knock my foot them and find out I don't have any feelings
Uh-huh.
in none of the two foot them. So I take my hand and I ease over myself. And I turn and I look upon him and I say, hey, where shot me for, boss? Where shot me for? But he come over me like he want to shoot me again. And
What?
when I look up the road, yeah. When I look up the road, I see same ex-girlfriend me I wait upon.
Uh-huh.
So I call out to her and tell her, I said, the man shot me.
Uh-huh.
And that was when she start run come down and make noise. And then me see him run and go over 1 yard. So she come down and she called police. She called police and ambulance are answer. So the police was first on the scene. They're driving a white patrol jeep, and about three of them was inside of it. And same time, I see the same guy was shot me walking down. I mean, I call up to the police. Them say, see the guy was shot me there. See the guy was shot me there. But then now pay me no mind. I'm seeing walk go over to them and all them over the attack. But none of them come up where I was.
Right.
So what happened now? The ambulance come on the scene, and it was a lady that I know. we call her Auntie Sharon. So she asked me say, what more you there? So how you reaching them situation? And so
Mhm.
and she cared for me. So what happened now? She asked me who shot me. I'm gonna tell her, so see the man over there. So she went over there and she was talking to them and them say she come back. They cut off my pants and my shirt and take off my shoes and me say she handed to the police, the one in uniform.
Ah,
So yeah. So I was lying down there naked because we never used to wear underpants and boxer. So I always remember my mother used to say, make sure when you go to always wear clean underwear, right?
yeah.
But I wasn't wearing none at all.
Oh boy.
So, so what happened? I was lying down there naked, people all around and mm, oh boy,
Yeah,
and
guys,
people all
guys,
around
the
looking until them
pause.
start.
Let me just let people understand. If you're just coming in, the pause that you're hearing is him trying to tell a story, but at the same time, he's going through immense pain. And later, we'll try to see what we could do. But this is the pain. But he wants to tell the story. He needs to share the story. So he's trying hard to finish this up. So I want you guys to keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing. So what did the girl say to you?
Yeah. So them the people start call out and say, you can't leave the guy on the ground so naked and something. That was when them put me on a stretcher and cover me with a white sheet. And I was there for a while until they lifted me and put me into the ambulance. And that was when I hear the ex-girlfriend ask if anything happened to me, if she can get the black car. So
What? What? Hold on, hold on, hold on. She she asks if anything happened to you, as if you were to die, if
yeah,
she could get your car.
the black car, right?
Not try to reach out or try to comfort you in any
No.
way. She want to
Mm-mm.
find out if she could get your car when you
That's right.
die.
That's
She's
right.
a freaking winner. She's a winner. She won. She won. What was your reaction?
Uh I the lady who was take who we call Auntie Sharon, she take her on. I say, Genesee man just catch the ask man about car. And I was in so much pain because from the moment the shot hit me, I didn't feel it hit me or anything like that. So when I got down, I was so surprised. So when I was looking around, cause I hear the shot fire, I'm in a close range because he was just standing right there. So when we look around, then we look on my shirt. Well, I was wearing a red shirt just like this. When we look on the side of my shirt, me see blood at the side. So that was when me ask him all them question and something. And so yeah. So what happened now? When they took me in the ambulance, they asked if she was asking if she can come. I tell her no. Oh boy. Hold on, Pat.
Yeah, yeah. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time, guys. He insists that he needs to share the story, but he's going through immense pain. He's going through immense pain. All right. So I mean, I'll give him time. As much time as he needs.
Mm,
As much time as he needs. Take take your
mm.
take your time. Take your time, Damon. Take your time. Take your time.
Oh,
Take as much time.
mm, mm.
Take your time, guys. I want everybody
Oh,
to hear this because being
yeah.
underneath it all, we still need to find justice. I know you guys are asking how long that was. All of that going to be revealed shortly. Underneath it all, we need to seek justice. Justice has not prevailed in this case as yet.
Mm,
This man's life has forever and will forever be changed, right? If he just came in, he was shot
mm.
by an Antiguan police officer.
Yeah, man. Sorry about that. That was a good one. Yeah.
No, take your time. Take your
Yeah,
time.
man. Oh, that one is over. Yeah, as I said, that was a good one. Yeah.
That was a good
So
one.
that was a good one. That's what I always call it, right? Whenever I feel that kind of pain, whenever I feel, I always say that was a good one. Yeah.
So
So
your day is just going through the
yeah,
pain of life every day.
yeah.
That's how it
I
is.
see, man have me a sweat so hard. As I said, the pain just never stop. So people, if them always see me or anything like that, they notice they always see me a rock one kind of way
Yes.
because that is a way for soothe the pain. So the pain just never stop, never stop.
Oh my God.
Um, I'm on some kind of some medication now. I'm on gabapentin and all them kind of uh medication, but I mean, gabapentin just cool down the pain, just the top of the iceberg, but it just never stop. Yeah, this happened in 2007. Let me just
Okay.
clear that, right?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
2007.
So I was when the ambulance take me to the hospital. I met my father there. I don't know who called him, but yes, I met him there. And I was lying in the I was there on the in the passage waiting for some surgeon to come to do the operation. But they took a while to come, maybe about a hour or two before they reach. So while I was in the hospital, at the hospital, I see the same man was shot me.
Ah.
Tell my father, I say, see the man that shot me there. See the man that shot me there. But he just say, just make a deal with you, make a deal with you right now. So make a deal with us. So, you know, so what happened is that went into the surgery and wake up in intensive care the next morning. Wake up, my baby mother was at my bedside and I saw her crying and she have a newspaper in her hand. So she said she have something for show me, but she don't know me I go take it. I tell her I say, just show me. That was when she handed me the newspaper. The headline was Jennings shootout. So I don't know who put that here. Oh boy.
Yeah. Go ahead. Do what you gotta do
Uh,
over there. If you may have to come
yeah,
back in, go ahead. Yeah, you hearing me?
yeah. The
Yeah.
headline said Jennings shootout. So I read it. So when I went to the part to read, I see it was um assistant superintendent shot Jamaican man. And him say the film report is that him see me over pasture, I walk, and me
Uh-huh.
look suspicious. I'ma pull out cutlass and I run and I fire chop off of him. And he imagine to pull out his gun and shoot me. Me know for sure, me no one crab, so me no run sideways. And him a one big man, me a one young man. You really think if me a run down with a machete, him could have run faster than me? Please. So, you know, I would say me no really like me not take on stress or anything like that. So me hand her about the paper, but she was the one crying. So me tell her I was schooling her. So what had happened? I was in intensive care for a while and then till they moved me onto the ward. And within all them time, the girl, same ex-girlfriend, was trying to reach in to see me. I tell we block her. We blocked her because we said we don't want her to want her visit, no time at all. Yeah, so my father block her, mother tried to come, we block her same way. So what happened now, my foot came in no feelings and all and something. The doctor run all them tests with the MRI, X-ray, all kind of something.
How did they
And
break
first
the
I
news
should
to
say,
you? How did they break the news to you? How did they break the
oh,
news
well,
to
I'm
you?
getting to that. I'm getting
Right.
to that. The
Mm-hmm.
first X-ray that they did, you can see definitely where the spine was cut.
Uh-huh.
You can see between it, right?
Uh-huh.
So about a week, they send me to do a MRI because it's more clear vision. And the MRI show no cut was in the spine, no time at all. And up to one blind man could have see the X-ray said the spine cut. So what happened now? The doctor didn't do all them tests and run all them something. Doctor come one morning and say, "You need to speak with my dad." So I tell him, say, he can't talk to me. He said, "No, this one is a critical matter. I want to talk to your dad." So I said, "Doc, talk to me, man." So he say, "You sure?" I say, "Yeah, man, talk to me." Well, he never go around a corner. Him say, "Mr. Watson, you're paralyzed from the waist down and you won't be able to walk again."
Oh my
And I
God.
say, "Okay." And him like, "You heard what I said?" I say, "Yes, doc, okay." And he asks me again if me hear what he say. I say, "Yes, doc, you say me not go walk again." Okay. And it's like, wonder if my head good or something because he said never seen nothing like this before. He never seen nothing like this before. Normally, he said people would start crying and start panic and do all kinds of something. But as I said, okay, I was raised in church, right? And I know there's a God. Even though I wasn't going to church at the time or anything like that, but I still know say there's a God. So right there and then, me decide say, yeah, here man, me I start do my praying right now in the cause you know me raised and grew up in a church. Me I start do my praying now. So when my father come and me tell my father, he might want to break down. I may tell him say, it's cool man, all is well, I'm good. But you know, him still take it time because first my brother and then me. So you know what happened now?
And on top of that, the police officer made up some story as to why he shot you.
Yeah,
Shot you
yeah,
from the side. He shot you on the
yeah,
side,
right
meaning
to
that you
left.
would have
Yeah,
to be running to him like a crab.
yes, like I was running sideways.
Yeah, because if somebody come in with a cutlass, they'll come to you straight away with the cutlass like this, and you'll get shot probably in your front or somewhere in your
That's right.
frontal
That's right.
area.
That's right.
But it was to the side.
That's right.
The police
Right to left.
officer
Yeah.
never
Mm,
was never brought to justice. But before we get to that point now, so you're
mm.
sitting there, they're telling you that you can walk. They told your father start to take it on. What about the girlfriend? What about other people? What about family?
No, it was me and my dad alone here. You know. It was just me and my father. So, otherwise than that, it's just my baby mother, and she had two kids before mine. Yeah, but cause I said she was pregnant at the time. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I couldn't get the care that I wanted here. So
Right.
I had to go to Jamaica. So I went to Jamaica and different kind of doctors and all that. But as I said, the pain just never stopped. And none of them could understand the pain. First thing used to come and say a phantom pain, the pain in my head because I never have any feeling in my foot. I mean, I could never have any movement or anything like that. So
Right.
they say a phantom pain. They say the pain in my head.
Yeah.
So sorry, but what happened is that mother take care of me down there at the time, but she was stressing over the situation. My baby mother over here stressed over the situation. So I said she was pregnant at the time and she started to have hemorrhaging. So doctor put her up on bed rest up by the hospital
Right.
and tell her that she needed blood.
Right.
But she never get none. I mean I tell you like months wrote her hemorrhaging and she didn't get any blood at all, any blood transfusion. So I went to Jamaica April and I think it was the same April she started up hemorrhaging until August because they said she was telling me that the doctor said she's 2 weeks so they're gonna do a cesarean section.
Right.
So the date was coming up for the cesarean section and the morning she called me and tell me say she going to the surgery now. So, I was there just waiting just to hear what kind of baby and how she feel and so forth. And I got a call from her sister.
Right.
And the sister just called and say, you have a bouncing baby boy. And she just keep on repeating the same thing. I have a bouncing baby boy. And she's not saying anything about her sister. So
Right.
then me ask, what happened to TJ? Cause that's what you call her, TJ. What happened to TJ? Then she started crying and said TJ never make it. She died in
Oh,
childbirth.
hold up. She died.
Yeah, she died in childbirth. Yeah, yeah.
Hold on. Let's take a quick pause right here. Let's take a quick little breather right there. This is a lot already. Guys, just take a quick break and we'll be right back. Watching Right Along Live. Hey, I got some good news for you. Looking for a passionate immigration lawyer with experience that spans over 2 decades? Someone trusted that serves immigrant families just like yours. Well, look no more. Now you can benefit from her personal and professional experience. Diane Winter Funde. Schedule a consultation now and get assistance with your immigration journey. Specialize in adjustment of status, B1 business visa, B2 visitors visa, consular processing, deportation defense, naturalization, and more. Give us a call today at 813-815-3529. That's 813-815-3529 or online at winterimmigration.com. Attorney Diane Winter Funde. Law done differently. We had to take a breather, guys. We're back here with which so far sounding like a real horror story. My guest here, Damon Watson from Jamaica, moved to Antigua, where he was shot by a high-ranking police officer. Um, the police officer, well, after the whole incident, a story was made up to justify the shooting, which was totally and completely false. Justice was never prevailed in this case. Justice never prevailed in this case. Here we have this man in the hospital having to be told by the doctor that he would never walk again after he could clearly see the angle of which the shot came from was to the side. There could be no defense for what happened here. To make matters even worse, to make matters even worse, he just found out that his girlfriend just died during childbirth. Pick it up from there.
Yeah, yeah. She died in childbirth, and so I decided the baby, he lived. So it's what I told myself. I told myself I was gonna go back to Auntie because my son was here. Yeah. So I came back here in September of 2007, same here, and I went up there. I said the baby was in incubator. It was a joy for me. Yeah. So we used to go up there morning time, like bathe him and feed him and get him dressed and so until visiting hours up. In the night, I used to just do this. I would repeat the same procedure until um welfare decided that they were gonna release the baby. They called me the day, so they are gonna release the baby. But they might come by my place and the grandmother's place to find out which place is more suitable for the baby.
Right,
So um after that they didn't call. So I went up by the hospital and the baby wasn't there, and they tell me that the grandmother have the baby. So then we go down to welfare and I ask them, um, oh, they don't give the grandmother the baby and they never come and visit me. Because before when we find out she was pregnant, me start buy up things.
right,
Car seat, all of them something there. So I had things for the baby. The grandmother, she do security work and she live in a one bedroom studio, a small
right.
place. And she don't have nothing for baby. And they never visit her, but then give her the baby. So when I start make big deal out of the situation now, that was when they decided that I'm gonna they're gonna get the baby, go to the grandmother for the baby and something. And well, I guess they call her, but before you even know it, she run away with the baby. She
They,
wasn't in the island
hold,
anymore.
hold, hold, hold,
She
hold.
wasn't
Slow
here.
down, slow down. 1 second, 1 second, then 1 second. The grandmother
Yeah,
was given custody of the child
of the child. Yeah,
before they went through any kind of checks, before they even. I mean, you
they
the
didn't went
father.
through no check at all.
You are the biological father, weren't you?
Yeah, yes, of course.
So how does that work?
All right, this is the thing. When I was in Jamaica and the sister tell me say me have a baby. She tell me that also tell me that she have the card to name the baby because the nurse or whosoever gave it to her. And so she will keep it until I come. And the grandmother, which is her mother, take police to her and take the paper away from her. That was what she told me. The grandmother carry police by her house and take the paper to get the paper. So the grandmother named the baby. So she never named the baby after me. So
So at this
what me
time,
say?
considering that at this time, you're still in a wheelchair. You're still battling with
Yes.
pain,
Yes, I am.
right?
Excuse
You,
excuse me?
you're still going through that problem. Uh,
Yes, yes, I am. Yes, I am.
have you did you ever get a chance to hold the baby? I know you say you fed the baby. Did you bond, and how long did you have the baby for?
Only when he was at the hospital when he just born.
It's the only
So
time.
that goes on for probably about a week or two. 'Cause I said the baby was in the incubator.
So the grandmother came in, she took the baby,
Yep.
and you never see that baby again.
Never see him again.
Wow.
Never see him again.
And how long ago that was? How long ago?
That was in it's a 2007. It was
Uh-huh.
same 2007, I think. Yeah, it was same 2007. Oh boy.
Have you ever attempted to connect or communicate
Yeah,
with
I
the
tried.
mother?
I tried on Facebook. I, cause I said she have two kids, two other children before that one. So what happened? I always check on Facebook for names and so.
What is it?
So
What is her name?
one day,
What is her name? Because it seemed like we had to do two things at the same time here.
whose
We had to
name?
chew
Or the
gums.
grandma?
Yeah, the grandmother. We had to chew gum and
I
whistle at
know
the
her as
same time.
Merle, and
Merle.
she's Jackson, Merle Jackson. Yeah.
Merle Jackson. So the child is allegedly at this point was taken by
Yes, the
Merle
grandmother
Jackson.
named him Peter Jackson. So anybody out there know Peter Jackson and the grandmother named Merle? Yeah, that's the boy.
Oh my freaking God.
Yep.
I want to go back a little bit because
Yeah.
we need to resolve this issue, right? We need to resolve the
Yeah.
issue with the child. And I'm sure that somebody out there that's watching, if you have any connection with Antigua and you that name ring a bell, a Merle Jackson, we want to hear her story. We want to see the child. We want some answers, even if you have to come on and share your story as to why you think that legitimately you need to have custody of that child. This is the biological father right here. Besides the fact that he's going through the pain, he needs to see his child, right? But I want to still talk about this police officer a bit, right? Because there's a lot
Yeah.
of things happening here. Have you ever tried to seek justice in this
Yes.
particular case?
Um
What happened?
at first, because as I said, I was in a lot of pain and all the years. So coming back to Antigua, that was a part of it. So what I had to do now after all the ordeal, I went to live with my father. So he was taking care of me now and all them something there. So what happened is that because he started me in a all them pain, him start take it on. Even just like when you go through pain just now, you could see him start holding foot and make up in face and so forth. So it's like he was feeling the same thing I'm feeling. And
Yes.
it started beginning that him couldn't go work anymore because me start taking on the pain. So I should have known that this is not like him. And a Sunday, I wasn't feeling good, and I decided that I'm gonna go by the hospital. So he took me up to the hospital, and I get some drip and some injection and so forth, and I was feeling better. So while going home now, he might ask me if he want something for heat and so. So I tell him no. So when I reach home, he say, well, chill out in the car a little bit, use the AC because in the house hot. So I went in and I was in there. Me hear the neighbor and him outside the top. Me hear when the neighbor ask him if Damien know. But me not know what them a talk about.
Right.
Um when I hear them again, then shortly after that me hear him call out to me and say, Damien pull the door. So when me pull the door, me see him and he say, call the ambulance, we want to go up by the hospital. Remember, me not start driving to the I just start drive. But then he say, come in the car, I'm at me care by the hospital. And him like, no, call the ambulance. And Mr. Come neck here, he said, repeat, he said, call the ambulance. So then I call the ambulance, but I was outside waiting for the ambulance to come to signal them to say, all right, then stop right here. So while out there, hear the ambulance coming, I stop them. So I stay aside and them coming with them stretcher and so forth, and me see them put him on the bed and so forth. So while him coming out, him turning face away from me. So me never really see him. Them carry me in the ambulance, and it was then I decided that me I go drive the car right now. So I go in the car and bend down and using my hand to press the gas and brake, and the next hand to steer.
Yeah.
And went by a friend for him to follow me up by the hospital. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Oh, you're getting a
Yeah,
call. For I want to show everyone how Damien get a wrong in terms of driving. This is Damien and how he drive that car. Take a look.
as I said before, I have to teach myself how to drive using my hands. So this is how I do it. This is the stick I use to drive. Um, gas and brake. Gas and brake. So that's how I do it. So one hand press gas and brake while the other steer. It's me alone right now, so I can't really drive to show you how and hold the phone at the same time. So as I said, this I use to drive for gas and brake. Okay? Yeah.
That's how you drive. That's how you
Yeah.
get wrong. Using
Yeah.
a stick to replace your legs to go
That's
gas
right.
and brakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what happened to your father?
Yeah. So before me reach up by the hospital, I got a phone call and they ask if this is um Mr. Watson. I tell him yes. So that was when I heard the person tell me that my father didn't make it. He have an heart attack. So oh boy, he had an heart attack, yeah, and died. So I decided that I'm gonna go up by the hospital to to see what happened, yeah. So I went up there, but I was trying to get to see him, and them tell me they not finished clean him up yet because he just dead, so and then not clean up. So I don't know what that meant.
Guys,
So
just take a quick break. Damien, just take a second. Take a break. Guys, we'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Top 5 at 5. Educating. Empowering. Entertaining. We are the top 5.
Guys, we are back. Right along live. We're talking here with Damien. Difficult part of the show. Um, if you guys just tuned in, you have to go back and watch it from the beginning. How are you doing, Damien?
hello,
Yeah, I'm here.
yeah. So what happened now? I asked her what she means by they don't clean him up as yet, but she's not telling me. So when I went in the room, it was then I realized blood was coming from his eyes and his nose. So I I couldn't stay. I couldn't stay. So so I had to find way how to bury him now because I was a wheelchair meaner and he was a provider for me. I know him pass, so I have to find way how to give him a proper burial. It was tough. It was tough. So now it's me alone. So what I had to do now, cause from back home I used to, I bought a lot of whole vehicles, so it's in teach you look mechanic work and so. So that was what I had to start doing now, cause nobody is there to defend for me anymore. So I have to start defend for myself. So I have to start drive more. I start go out and but even before him dead, him was sending me to therapy. And it was then I found out that movement was the come back and I have feelings come back as well. So
You
now
start
that
to
he
get feeling, you
passed,
start to get feeling,
I
you start to
couldn't do
get feelings in
therapy
your leg.
anymore.
You start to get feelings in your leg now.
Yes, I could move my foot, move my legs and all that. I have feelings. Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good sign.
So I used to like go out and whenever I get little mechanic work and so forth, I used to like that used to buy my food and as well as me whenever I can afford therapy, I used to go to therapy. So time has passed because all them time, me never have no court case, No court case was there. And time passed and they're changing the governor general has changed in Antigua and decided to clean up the police force. And it so happened him find my file behind the cabinet. Not I mean behind in the drawer, behind the cabinet, between the cabinet and the wall.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when he look at it, him say, but a file like this should never be here. This should be in the court. And that's how I get a court case. So I was visiting um magistrate court straight every time I go. It put off. So me couldn't manage no more on my own. So what I did was left Antigua and go back to Jamaica because find out say me can't do it on my own. So I went home. My mother used to take care of me now, and she take it on as well. She see me I go through Harlem pain. So she have carpal tunnel syndrome in the hand. She do sewing. Well, she still do sewing right now, but yeah. So what
So,
happened now? Them
yeah,
call
and,
me. They call me one day and tell me that the court case call up for high court, and they're gonna send me 2 tickets to come up to testify. So I went to court. I testify. I went come here like in the evening. I testified the morning, and the next morning I went back to Jamaica. So I didn't hear what he said or what she said. So I got the call after I think I don't remember how long, and they said I won my case, and the judge ordered him to pay a sum of money. So him appeal the case, him lose the appeal, him appeal again, and him lose the appeal. Matter about time passes by now. Then he decided he was gonna go to the Privy Council, but it didn't reach there. And that was when I get my first payment and so forth. Then I start one house back home and so forth, and start doing therapy more often and try seeking doctor for towards this pain and all of that. So what happened now? I was in Jamaica and find out that it's not working out for me down there anymore because obviously my mother start get one kind of way. So what I had to do now was to come back to Antigua because they had some money for me.
right,
So I came up here and I had a little change with me and I rent this place. But every time I go register, they keep on telling me say the man not have no money. So when and then tell me say so me say if him not have no money, lock him up then.
right.
So so them say them have the warrant or whatever to lock him up. So me say well lock him up. And I like say they can't find him, then just don't
Mm.
want to do it. But
Right.
anyway. Anyway, time goes on and about 2 months pass and find out say, all right, then it look like some money I got done for rent and when I get through with anything. So what I did was I rent a car. I bought a car for a little money, rat and so living night, but me just clean it up and something and so I was living in a car now.
Mm.
So what happened? I live in the car for almost a year, about a year, yeah, until when them call and tell me say some payment was made, and the payment was made only because the same man who shot me shot somebody else.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, yeah. So the judge ordered him to pay the money. Otherwise, saying that he wouldn't get bail. So then pay the money. And my friend saying have this house where it need refurbishing or so. So I didn't. I used the money that I got and refurbished the house and I bought a different car because I said the next car I couldn't drive it. I just use it to live in. So now I get this place now. Decide to buy one car for move around and I was living in the house. I live in that house for probably about 3 months. Then I was at work with my friend and one guy run come up there and tell me some house up on fire. Some believe a joke him a make because no current was in on the house or anything like that. And we use a generator for current and the gas had run out of generator from the night before. So there's no way for the house to be on fire. So so when me see guy run come back down the road now, then me and my friend ah go down the road and we see the house ablaze. So the fire truck took a while to come, and the house was total. The house was total. So it was then I had to go back to live in a car again, and I lived in that car probably for another 6 months, and until this guy same up this house, and we can't stay there, but him keep on telling me say me can go the house, but the house wasn't livable. No windows and door was on it, and it well, I hit me in a right now. In a
Yeah.
paint or nothing like that. So what I had to do now is whatever little I work, I buy like window and whatever I can get, I get and to make the house somewhat livable.
I wanna move back. It's so much you was dealt a very, very difficult hand. Yeah, but I wanna go back and find out about that child,
Yeah,
right? Because that is very, very important. That is very important. You are the
yeah,
biological father, and you felt like your child was taken away from you.
that's right.
You never got a chance to see that child. A child probably
No,
13, 14 years right now, living someplace she don't know who you are. He or she is a girl child, right?
it's a boy.
He's a boy. So he never seen his father. He never bonded with his father. For all he know,
No,
they're probably telling him that his father left him or his father is dead or something. He don't know who his father is.
I,
And
I
he
I
don't
think
know.
so. I think so. I
Right.
think so.
What have you done to try to reconnect with that child?
I said I searched on Facebook for his brother. I'm a seeing brother, and I text him, but him just never reply. Just never reply. So I don't know what the grandmother brainwash and tell him or anything like that because I was the one who was taking care about him sister, and the handborn child and the mother. So as we say, I don't know what the grandmother forced now because he was young. So I say I just don't know. I don't know
Right.
if I can say his name over the here or what. I don't
No,
know.
don't say his name over the air,
Okay.
but we are
Okay.
gonna work. Our ride along team would try to assist you with that situation there,
Yeah.
because I want to hear the grandmother story. Because we have to say
I
alleged,
would love
because
to hear a story.
yeah, we have to say alleged in all this instance because there's always two sides to a story. I want to hear what you
Exactly.
have to say.
Exactly.
And if your grandmother is watching, if anyone that know the grandmother is watching that could put us in touch with the grandmother that knows the story, we want to hear what she have to say. We want to have an understanding as to what happened. We want to have some reconnection. And if the grandmother is reluctant to talk to him directly, she could talk to us. We could be the relay. You don't have to be on live. We could do this completely off the air. but we need to understand what's really happening here. The father needs some answers. So anyone that have any information pertaining to this lady, her name is Merle, right? Somewhere in Antigua, please get in touch with us, and we will try our best to put all our investigative efforts, all our investigative team on this story to get you answers where that child is concerned. Is very, very important to me. That's our priority number one at this point. All this stuff happened to you. Your
Yeah.
house is all burnt. At least you get a little justice, you get a little money, but that's still
Yeah.
not justice because you still will take away, you still will bring back the fact that you can't walk. You're in a wheelchair
Mm-hmm.
and you're going
Yeah.
through immense pain every single day. About how much time you had pain for today? Do you count? Do you have
For
a
today, I
count
didn't
limit?
count for today, but because I don't really keep check of that. But while when just the other day, I did a check, and just for that day, I had that kind of serious pain on my car. Say that was a good one. I had that like probably 115 times for the day, and not for the day. It was from morning till about 6 o'clock. That was a hot pain. Cause
And
all the rest of them I call that manageable.
money.
Cause as I say, me always in a pain. Right now me in a pain when me I talk to you. But as I said, that's manageable. At first it was hot because um me never used to have pain before. But now that time passes by and I notice that this pain become a part of me. But the one I call that was a good one. That one I, we can't get used to the one in no time at all because it no give no sign of coming and it no give no sign of leaving. It just jump on you and just jump off.
Where is it? Your
That's
spine?
all.
Is it
That
your side? What pains? What hurts?
my foot. I'm foot hurt all the time. Foot hurt all the time. Never stop.
Is there any? And I know we have doctors on watching as well. I know that we have doctors watching. If you're in Jamaica, if you anywhere at all, I want you guys to hit us up, or even call us up. I'm going to open up the phone lines. If you could call us up, anybody at all that's watching that could help, because we need to see how we could put this pain under control. No human being should have to go through this pain every single day like that, just consistent like that. So we have to work on that. We have to work on that. Is it money that you need to buy medication? Do we need to start a fund to help you? How could we help you?
Excuse me?
How could we help you? Is it medication that you
Yeah,
need that would
medication,
help the pain?
therapy. This place I only have till December to move from here. So all them thing may I go through. So yeah,
I'm going to
story
open
of
up
my
the
life.
phone line right now to see anybody who could call us up. That's the number right there on the screen. That could just give us any indication of where we should start this. There's a lot of things, right? There's a lot of things. First, we have to deal with you having that pain. Um, is there medication that we could assist you with? I mean,
Well,
raise
currently
some
I'm
money
I'm
to
on
get
a
you some fun.
medication called gabapentin
Uh huh.
and baralgin and two other. I don't even know pronounce them name and all them something. Yeah.
But it helps when you take those medication. It helps with the pain, right?
Well, I say just take off the tip of the iceberg. It just never stop. Just never stop.
But what makes you comfortable? How what could we do to make you comfortable? All right, we're gonna get back his video up again, guys. I know we have a lot of doctors that's watching, or folks that might have connection to doctors. Anyone, please. This brother is going through immense pain. There's a lot happening, as you could see, right? There's a lot happening. But I think we could chew gum and sing and whistle at the same time, right? So we need to find out about that child. Again, we will say alleged because we don't know the other side of the story, and we want to know the other side of the story. In fact, we're begging to understand the other side of the story. So we're asking if anyone have any connection with the grandmother, and they could bring that to they could give us that information. We would love to talk to the grandmother, I'd love to have a conversation with the grandmother off air if possible. That's not a problem. Yeah, you're back.
Yeah.
Yes. What what's the medication that gives you comfort? So we could see how we could source that medication, provide assistance financially to source that medication, just so that you could have a sense of comfort and you're not going through
Well,
a
the
hundred and
gabapentin, as I said, it's
uh-huh.
the first one me ever get where actually that do a little. Me
Right,
never get none where actually work. The gabapentin, it take the look. I even get morphine,
right.
and the morphine never do anything for me.
What if you go to the hospital? What if you go to the hospital? Do they treat you for anything?
Well, they never hospital. I always tell doctor say I always telling them about the pain, but they always like refer to like some little um Panadine or them little pain or Voltaren and so forth. But the last time I went, I talked to the doctor. That was before I did all the show and the video and so forth. Talk to the doctor. I'm say, Doc, may I go through some serious pain. And so I was talking to him, and then the pain come on, and he see what me I go through. And it was then him say that way I go through a nerves pain.
Nerve,
And me I
yes,
go give you something for the nerves. And it
yes,
was then I get the baralgin.
right,
And as I said, the baralgin do a little bit. I don't know if I should get if I need a stronger dose or anything like that because I think it's a narcotic. So
right.
yeah, you can get addicted to
Well,
it.
here's what I want. I want anyone in the medical field that could anyone in the medical field that could communicate with us. I try to get the girl who died, sister who did call and tell him about the girl. Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, we need to get to that person. We're gonna put our investigative team on it. Trust me, right along investigative team found somebody in Africa just a couple months ago. We'll find answers to this question. This child thing, our investigators are already working on the case. Um, but what's more important right now? You see his face. You see his face. He's going through pain, Uh, and we need to work on that immediately. So anyone in the medical field that could contact us. Do you have a do you give out your numbers so if anyone want to contact you directly? Because I don't want to slow the process that they have to contact me and they have to contact you. Um, could they contact you directly and get your assistant directly? Is there any way that they could contact you? Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Okay, you're not hearing me. You're not hearing me? Are you hearing me?
Yes. Me?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
I
yeah.
am
No.
here.
What I was
Yeah,
saying,
man.
what I was saying was that could you give out your information so that people could contact you directly so it doesn't slow down the process?
Okay. They can reach me via WhatsApp or straight and 1268 770 7589. That's WhatsApp or Facebook. Just type in Damien Watson, you will see my picture.
Hold
Can't
on.
be missed.
Give me the number again. 1268
1268 seven
uh-huh
seven zero seven five eight nine.
7589, and that's the
Yeah.
number. We're gonna put the number up on the screen right now because I don't want to slow down the process.
Yeah,
I don't
no
want to
problem,
slow
no
down
problem, no
the
problem.
process of people that to contact me and um
Yeah, yeah,
contact you directly because this is not just gonna be you're on here and we forget about this. We want to get some action because there's a lot of things that we need to work on. First and foremost, I want to see how we could assist you with getting that pain. I see Sue Patrice there. Thank you, Sue Patrice. Still need therapy. You also need therapy because the
yeah,
fact that you have some kind of feeling in your leg might be hope,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, somebody said you're the one the wrong person having your contact. Um, uh,
Excuse me?
no, somebody just posted, Junior, you don't want the wrong person having his contact. Um, I think that is fine. He could deal with people. There's a button called ignore that if people are calling you and they mean no good, you just put them on ignore block or something like that.
Yeah,
Uh,
man.
but yeah, but we need positive, we need help, we need whatever we could get to Damien right now. I want you guys to channel that energy over to him, right? That's his number on the screen. He's on WhatsApp. If you have any information that could help his case, I want you guys to contact him. Now, as it relates to the child, the mother, the grandmother, if there's any information that you could provide to lead us to the grandmother, we would like to have a conversation with her. We're not accusing her of doing anything because we don't know her story. We want to hear her story. We want to understand what it is. And possibly if we could reconnect the father to the child some kind of way, some kind of conversation, we would love to have that happen. There's a lot, but we're going to get working on this. Damien, any other information you want to give us before we wrap up? And before you say anything, you guys understand why I said that from the beginning, this is a program that everybody need to see, and we started off having all kind of problems, but it was we overcame the problem. We don't have the problem anymore. But you see why it was necessary that we air this program here today, and things just always try to prevent when you're trying to do this type of program. So go ahead, Damon. Any last word you want to give out there to the audience? Anything?
First, I would just say, thank God for everything, yeah, because without him, I would even be here right now. And at beginning, he was talking to me, and uh, I just didn't, I just never understand. But as I said, people, whenever you hear voice, I have certain thought, just listen to it because it just might be something good and someone or something trying to save you. And for everybody else who out there, no matter where you go to, you have somebody have it that go through worse than you, all right? So for now, just I say, just leave everything to God, right? Cool. And thank you all for listening my story and um to who reach out, I'm thanking you for now. To who don't reach out, I thanking you. It's just the same. So Damien here, out.
Damon, thank you so much again, my
Yeah, man.
brother. We will keep in touch,
Yeah,
and we won't forget you at all. We'll definitely keep abreast of your case, guys. Again, if you want to
yeah.
contact Damon directly, that's his number. I'm going to put it back up on the screen again. We want serious correspondence, please. We want serious people to connect with him who could help him. Physically, he's going through a lot. You guys heard the story. We also want to get some answers to the questions as it relates to that child. Damon, thank you so much. All right.
Yeah, man. Cool. Thanks.
We'll keep in touch. Guys, we'll be right back with my wrap up. Hey, I got some good news for you. Looking for a passionate immigration lawyer with experience that spans over 2 decades? Someone trusted that served immigrant families just like yours? Well, look no more. Now you can benefit from her personal and professional experience. Diane Winter Funding. Schedule a consultation now and get assistance with your immigration journey. Specialize in adjustment of status, B1 business visa, B2 visitors visa, consular processing, deportation defense, naturalization, and more. Give us a call today at 813-815-3529. That's 813-815-3529 or online at winterimmigration.com. Attorney Diane Winter Funde. Law done differently.
You're constantly thinking of food, but sometimes you just don't want to cook or want something a little different. That's when you call Tasties, preparing meals that you really love. Tasties, our mouth-watering food, would have you coming back every day. But hold on, we only prepare meals Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for now. Call early because we have a lot to serve and we would love to serve you. Tasties, we prepare the meals you love to eat. From macaroni pie to baked chicken, provision dumpling and saltfish, stewed chicken, curry chicken, baked chicken, rice and peas, salads, and more. Please call for daily menu. Call 425-0624 or 403-0411. You can pick up your meals from us or we deliver it to you. Tasties, food that's delicious.
Guys, it's time like this, right? I am happy, overwhelmed that we have a platform like this. I'm happy and overwhelmed that we have created a platform where we could get people to come and share their stories. Absence of platforms like these, um, I really don't know. I really don't know how people would um, reach out, especially people that don't have the voice. Absent with that type of platform and absent with the energy that we get from our audience, I don't know what. I mean, I thank you guys so much, right? From the bottom of my heart for allowing us to maintain this platform. And day after day, you come back and you listen to the story, but you don't only listen, you pay attention, you connect with us, and you are equally a part of this team as anybody else. I thank you so much for being a part of the bigger story, the bigger narrative of Ride Along. It's your platform. It's your platform. And whenever we see situation like this, see it as paying it forward, because his situation could happen to any one of us, any one of our brothers, any one of our sister, any person could have been in the similar situation that he's in right now. The pain, he was just dealt a very bad hand. So let us continue to reach out. There are many other people with many other stories. Don't ignore these stories, guys. Let's pay attention and help wherever we can. It's important because we never know when it might be us sitting right next to me or sitting right wherever you are connecting with me this way here, trying to get some crowdfunding resources or some assistance. So consider this as paying it forward. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being a part of our program. And I want to invite you guys, everyone, to check out a platform that we created here as well called Emoji. It's a new social media platform. It's geared towards helping people, connecting people, and social in the way that we Caribbean people love to socialize. It's a platform that we could build together and we could grow together and all benefit from together. So once you get up the program, like this page, so whenever we come live, you get notification. But I also want you to go over to emoji.com. Yeah, emoji.com, spell EMOOGE.com. EMOOGE.com, and sign up. Right, let me put it on the screen. EMOOGE.com. If someone could type it in there for me. EMOOGE.com. Emoji.com. Sign up right over there. And also give them a call. This number is still on the screen. 268-770-7589. Even if you're not calling to offer him any financial assistance, just call to just give him some support. Let him know that you're praying for him. Let him know that someone on the other side is thinking about him, saw him on the program, and you're expressing your gratitude. Just give him a call. Let him know that you're there. Let him know that you're present. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for being a part of our program today. I'll catch you guys again tomorrow. Hey, I got some good news for you. Looking for a passionate immigration lawyer with experience that spans over 2 decades? Someone trusted that serves immigrant families just like yours? Well, look no more. Now you can benefit from her personal and professional experience. Diane Winter Funde. Schedule a consultation now and get assistance with your immigration journey. Specialize in adjustment of status, B1 business visa, B2 visitors visa, consular processing, deportation defense, naturalization, and more. Give us a call today at 813-815-3529. That's 813-815-3529 or online at winterimmigration.com. Attorney Diane Winter Funde. Law done differently.
Life is a ride. Life is a ride. Life is a ride along. Life is a ride along. Welcome to the experience. Welcome to the journey. Welcome to the journey. A movement. This is Ridealong Live, where everyone has a story to tell.